The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
There ain't many ways into that camp from what I've heard. You might want to consider trying to find one. A frontal assault would be mighty reckless. Tempestuous look. What? Going to take off? Oh, you're a brave soul, aren't you? Spiders are bad enough. Let alone big, mean bastards like Nassim.
You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself.
Listen, this is something I never thought I'd have to ask, but can we talk about you coming back from the dead? What, that? I'm just real good at dealing with my emotions. You see, I bottle them up for a while, and then I let them out all at once.
But don't dodge the issue. We're talking about your abbreviated death. By the time I got you to Liviana's, I don't think you had a pulse. You certainly weren't breathing.
You must have spent 20 minutes as a corpse on one of her cots before you just came back. What did you see while you were gone? What do you remember? Watchers say souls can linger between this world and the beyond for a time. I've seen Runid talk to them a few times, almost in a trance. What happened next? The beyond. That's the realm of the gods, of souls. Well, that sounds kinda nice. What did you see there? Wait, someone? Who was it, or what was it? Well, that's good. Imagine how much worse this would be if you had two cryptic entities clamoring for your attention. So, someone is reaching out to you from the beyond. They saved you from death, and now they want you to free them from wherever they are. Do you trust them? I guess that's some comfort. Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience I've ever heard of, and you haven't even left Dawn Shore. That's quite a feat. Me neither. So, this whole time you were in the beyond, and then you were just sent back. Do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead? Yeah, probably not. Still, thanks for humoring me. You must be tired. I know I am. Hopefully that Watcher Runid will have some answers for us. For now, let's get some rest. It's the gateway to the living land. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden then, if they've got any sense, they turn around with authentic tales of their adventure. Don't get me wrong. In part because it's great at winnowing out people. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance. But first, you've got to... For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, death. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on... It was, for some. Used to be, if you could last out here. That's what some fear.
Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew. They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually, and then fungal growth. So dream scourge. No, dream scourge is different. It's still. If you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that... Ask away. I'm well past seconds myself, if we're counting. Even decent people make mistakes, and the rest of us can... If I had to list them all, we'd be talking on. Anyway, if this place can't give us misfits and screw-ups a second chance, what hope do we have? That must have been 6... I guess I was drifting. Looking... A settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rawata... It really was. Anyway, we were talking about something else, yeah? I joined up with the Rawatine Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire. Starting out, it was exciting. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant To add, they're bringing order and civilization to our lawless. Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did and it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us. But I deserted, and I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years. Hey, not all of us catch on. There were only so many options for a Rawatayan deserter with no training and anything. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. I ended up here, didn't I? It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. I did. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to get, because you're the one who has to live with the consequences. Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all. By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another. Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to know you, and you're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battle. I'm happy to return the favor if there's anything I can teach. Some of that is sheer stubbornness, but I can give you some points. That's it. You got the hang of it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back out there. In the meantime, it's nice to take a break from the city. Can't imagine I'd want to close my... Then I've got... Check your bedroll for... fangworms.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there. Something on your mind? This is a far cry. My favorite. What gave it away? My finely pointed teeth.
The real question is, Rauatai's hardly a hospitable environment. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa. That certainly doesn't hurt. If you ever find yourself in Tekoa, visit the Lork. In Deadfire, the Huana water shapers can sing the waves into a thump on the back and a crack on the skull from a brother who says you. It's complicated. Lashed by storms and battered by waves. We call it. You'd fit right in with the Ranganui's inner circle. It's true that the same things that make Rauatai a difficult place to live have shaped. Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect our ships and for all our shortage of fertile soil. Rauatai's land is abundant in saltpeter, copper, iron, most of the other materials you need. We value struggling and striving together. It helped us survive and build one of the most powerful. It's been hard-won across a variety of conquests. Some of the traditionalists worry that prosperity is making us as complacent, same as traditionalists everywhere. Me, I prefer the simplicity of the living lands. Kill the thing that's trying to kill you, and hope it has. I'll tell you what I can. Shoot. You know where to find me.
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature. The Adra hums beneath the moon. The bare, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you? Wilt, then grow again. What gleams cannot be a monster? We wish you had not killed it. Cull the sickness, clear the rot. Kill one to save the other. Violets and the stars. We wish for both. Earth into rebirth, growth. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it? Mercy like a knife, It hunts. Sleep now.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make sure that wouldn't be found.
Envoy, got a situation over here.
I wish that sawbones would hurry up. Wow. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but you are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder. My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears, the floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot. No place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy. It's built on ruins. And the ruins are because of the roots, you know, and the earthquakes. We're looking for the man who built the temple, someone the locals call a godlike. He belongs to A. And if the rumors are true, he's the...
Take it from me. Around here, the rumors always have some...
We just want to talk to him. That's why we went down there. Now my brother's hurt, and my team's in danger, and I'm...
Take it easy.
Sorry. Everyone at the embassy's too busy. Gods, do you mean it? They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path. Just north of this, you'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I said... Especially my brother, Cadman. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
He's dead. You, what are you doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence.
That's the Imperial envoy. Stay out of his way.
Ah, right. My mistake.
Well, look who graced us with his presence. This is the Sparrowhawks district. State your business. Go on. But remember, Thal's got his eye on you. I wouldn't get on an ogre's bad side.
Nice to see you again.
Heard you killed that Time to
Yeah.
Smile and be yourself. Or maybe just smile.
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you, we're closed.
Not for us, you're not.
What's a man gotta do to get his needs met around here?
If you think we'll... Not you, too.
This girl thinks she's gonna keep us out of the bathhouse.
You might own half the district, but you don't own the mermaids.
We'll see about that.
You don't like it? Take it up with your second in command. He's the one who's...
That's a load of...
I knew this was Jago's fault. This isn't over.
Sorry. This district used to be a nice... The Sparrowhawks always got along fine with us, and then... I better not talk about it. Juliana told... She's inside. If you want to help, she can... You'd better hope you can.
Whatever a man wins at cards, he's bound to lose it here.
This is where you fell. Don't count on anyone.
An interesting day so far. An interesting day indeed.
Sometimes we get more contraband coming through here than honest goods.
You died, but you're here. Gods, you've got some god looking out for you.
Envo, wait, is it really you?
Saved my
killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
Just stand there. Come in. Sit down. What do you want?
You're doing. No signs of a struggle. Looks like misadventure to me.
I don't know. It's hard to get yourself.
Best watch your step around here, envoy. This is my...
If you don't take it, the adherents will. The other adherents, I mean.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink. Oh, how can one concentrate with you running all about the place? I speak to a lot of people, whether I want to or not. Seek my good friend Gunnar down by the grinning Balrog. Or maybe old Edelgund, if you can distract her from her wandering. If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
I always thought they should move to High Market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
Good. You made it back. Mine.
Can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? And yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Captain Cynric said you have a missive for me from the Emperor. Executed faithfully, envoy. Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I have better news for you. You've seen how wild the living lands has become, both in nature and in politics. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. That you are. And not just on account of your noble heritage. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the dream scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let... Thank you, envoy. The island. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. At least rebels know the meaning of negotiation and compromise. Though, even I must admit, the rebels have gone. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers.
All the more reason to strike first, or so the thinking goes.
Whatever their reason, we have to retaliate for the good of the Empire. I won't lie to you, envoy. Our position is tenuous. But defend it, we must. For the sake. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on. These paradisian rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the living lands like a vengeful spirit. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarok, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. I can tell you're skeptical, but remember that you're an outsider here, and a lot of Kith aren't exactly thrilled to...
New weeds, a new beast in the tall grass. Predator or mate?
As you've seen firsthand. You could use some local help, especially if we really are after Paradis.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. Before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that, after all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is an unusual course of treatment. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. Oh, the people will love it. Nothing pleases them more than watching it. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarok? Besides, I could use a drink after...
Protect that pretty face.
Well...
Time to read.
Nice to...
Well, no one's come to claim him. I suppose I should say.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all of Donshore?
Just Donshore?
Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey.
Right. Take another sip of my cool.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being...
The dwarf there is Marius. Best...
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another...
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place?
Dukte Drago Sakasapt Jitule. You wanna...
I'm with you. Ready to crack some heads.
You stay out of it, envoy. This isn't your prop.
They say he has the Emperor's ear. Might not be worth the trouble.
The gods smile on you today, Marius. You won't always have...
Oh, hey, I haven't known many Adirans who tried to settle things peaceably. If that's why you did it, you've got... Now.
Well, that was something. Thanks for stepping in there. I had it handled, but I'm...
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a... I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there. Bloodstains, footprints, darts left behind. If we find anything at all, we'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry. No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. I mean that anyone who wanted to track you down would just have to follow the murmurs and gawk. And a Diran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai. Like? Not the word I'd use. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you avoid being killed. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. Merci, Envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do. You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snapflies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
Nothing like a campfire and a good sea breeze, is. Rebellion's more like our natural state. People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact, and the Stilgarrote. Ludwine and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. It's all rumor and speculation, but I don't think they're making your cause any friends. I don't like to gossip.
Since when?
Okay, I like fun gossip. They say she's hunting down so-called agitators, flattening entire settlements that stand in her way. Of course, all the news reaching Paradise is jumbled together. Stories about the Dream Scourge, the Stilgarrote, and the weird happenings that are almost commonplace around here. So it's hard to say what's true. If they're here under your banner, people will see their actions as representing you. I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying. Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
Right. What do you want to know? Lovely place, as the living lands goes. I advise most people, Paradise isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grasslands, some caves, cliffs. This is the easiest place to survive in the living lands. Enjoy it while... Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got himself killed. Honestly, I don't listen out for God. Trees, rocks, water, dirt, a few zarps and bears. Enjoy it. It'll get worse from here. Let's see. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp. Right. Good talk.
Plots and whispers, we feel, we smell conflict. Kith turn on kith. They come on foreign ships. The salt clings to their hair. The scent of distant, new growth from dead wood. A new season. The ground stirs. New roots seek to grow tall. They bring banners. Arrows soar. An aching fault. Wolves fighting for territory. Is the instinct to conquer tranquility. The fox befriends the... Wait. We have forgotten something. We reach for it. The past. There, it whispers in the eastern. We learn much.